Today we're talking about following your dream. This is very difficult for some of you who are thinking of changing your career after the virus has abated, and you're thinking, maybe I should be doing something else with my life. And then there are people who need a boost because it hasn't been going like you'd want it to go. That could be a writer, a musician, a composer, a filmmaker, a theatrical impresario, could be anybody in the creative community. I don't mean to limit by not mentioning them. The truth is, none of us know for sure. It's not a decision that you can make easily. When I was a kid, and I always go back to this, my mother thought I was an idiot if I didn't want to be a lawyer. And then if I was unable to be a lawyer, I should be an accountant. First of all, obviously a doctor. Sorry, I forgot the doctor. So doctor, lawyer, accountant. And then if I was a complete idiot, maybe a businessman. Fortunately or unfortunately for me in the world, I chose to ignore her advice and went into the film industry. And I actually turned away from a publishing opportunity when I was 17. I was offered by an agent a deal from a publisher for my first ever book. I turned it down. It shows you, like the sliding doors thing, how that can change your life, because I didn't then get a book published. Well, I suppose I didn't try really hard till I was in my 50s. I had a lovely career in the film industry in between, but that's what can happen. You must make the choices based on what feels right to you. I've made most of my mistakes when I've listened to my intellect, which is supposed to be quite good, and ignored my heart. I find most of the things that work are when those two things come together, kind of, and most often I have followed my passion. Now, word of warning, health warning for everybody that's thinking of doing this. There are potentially tremendous highs and tremendous lows. It isn't a one-way street. All of these industries can give you great rewards in terms of feeling good, not necessarily financially. And so if you have a good career in which you're making money and you feel secure and you're looking after your family and that's what feels right to you, then maybe this is just a hobby for you. And I will probably be able to help you a bit, point you in the right direction for how that might work down the line. But if you're thinking of doing this professionally, if you're a writer, you must write. If you're a filmmaker, make films. Now, this does not mean anymore that you need to raise $100 million to make your film, because nowadays, with the sake of for the sake of an iPhone or such like, you could be making a film for the sake of your word processing on a computer. You could be writing a book, and you could even get it published, self-published, admittedly, and you can go market it. So there's nothing to stop you doing it at any level. The things that stop you making it big are whether you know about marketing, distribution, sales, promotion, PR, all those kind of things. But you can do it. And if you want to do it, don't tell anybody about it other than yourself. If you're committed, you'll find the time. If you're committed, you'll find a way. If you're committed, you'll just make it happen. All I can say at this point, because the hints and tips can only be hints and tips, I wish you luck in that endeavour, and that's it for today.